Welcome to the Dragon Council. Today's witness carried secrets that powerful people believe should never leave the shadows. The Dragon Council calls Rainden Whistleblower.
Thank you, Veyron. I never expected my story to end in a room like this.
Most people try very hard not to end up in rooms where dragons already know they're guilty.
Relax, Kaylin. We haven't decided whether he's dangerous or simply allergic to keeping secrets.
I've been called both, usually by the same people.
Eddie, before we discuss documents or governments, tell us something simpler. Why did you decide to speak?
Because staying silent eventually became harder than accepting the consequences.
So your survival instinct took a holiday.
No, my conscience simply stopped accepting excuses.
Did you wake up one morning thinking, today seems perfect for changing my entire life forever?
No one plans that morning. It arrives after thousands of quieter mornings.
History rarely changes because of one moment. It changes because countless ignored moments finally become impossible to ignore. Humans are fascinating. They'll ignore a warning for years, then panic because someone finally reads it out loud.
The information wasn't new. The public simply wasn't allowed to see it.
There is often a difficult line between protecting legitimate secrets and protecting misconduct. Crossing that line changes everything.
Who frightened you more, the people you exposed, or the people who already knew but chose to stay quiet?
Silence frightened me more than power ever did.
Silence has excellent lawyers and unlimited funding.
Silence also has countless volunteers.
Did anyone try to convince you not to reveal what you knew?
Almost everyone. Some appealed to loyalty, others appealed to fear.
Classic management strategy. If guilt doesn't work, panic usually does.
Fear is surprisingly persuasive when people believe they have something to lose.
And what did you believe you would lose?
My career, my home, my freedom, perhaps even my future.
Just a normal Tuesday then.
Compared to living with regret forever, yes.
Many civilizations collapse long before their buildings do. They collapse when honesty becomes more dangerous than deception.
Did anyone ever thank you?
Privately, yes. Publicly, almost no one.
Humans love heroes once the paperwork expires.
It's easier to celebrate courage after someone else has already paid its price.
Do you regret your decision?
I regret the world that made the decision necessary.
Justice depends on truth, even when truth arrives through uncomfortable voices.
Imagine needing a whistleblower just to discover your own government was hiding things. That's almost impressive.
Power rarely volunteers transparency.
Then why should ordinary people keep asking difficult questions?
Because power grows most comfortably when nobody asks any.
Questions are rarely dangerous. The answers often are.
Perhaps courage begins with one person refusing to look away.
Or refusing to sign another confidentiality agreement without actually reading it first.
Sometimes the smallest decision quietly changes the course of history.
Every truth brought into the light becomes a thread in the history humanity can no longer erase.
This hearing is only the beginning. The Dragon Council will continue examining the hidden machinery behind power, secrecy, and the choices that shape humanity. The Dragon Council resumes its hearing with Rainden. Let the record continue.
Welcome back, Eddie. Have any governments denied knowing you since breakfast?
Some denied knowing me before they finished reading my name.
That sounds exhausting.
It becomes normal faster than you'd expect, but you never truly get used to losing your old life.
Imagine being so powerful your first survival strategy is pretending reality never happened.
Truth often frightens those who depend on silence.
Silence protects powerful systems far longer than lies ever could, because nobody questions what they never hear.
So secrets aren't locked away, they're maintained.
Exactly. Thousands of ordinary people keep them alive.
That's comforting. World-changing conspiracies depend on Steve from accounting.
Most systems don't collapse because of villains. They rely on routine.
Routine can become invisible obedience. Humanity really said, I'm just following the spreadsheet.
Responsibility rarely disappears, simply because many people share it.
That realization changes how you see institutions.
Did anyone ever admit you were right?
Privately, many admitted I was right, but very few were willing to say it where it actually mattered.
Amazing. Courage apparently has an incognito mode.
Fear has a way of convincing honest people that staying quiet is the safest decision.
Yet one honest voice can encourage another.
The people who laughed often understood the truth, but they were afraid to stand beside it.
Sometimes people laughed because it was safer than speaking.
Humor becomes camouflage.
Humor became a shield for many people because speaking honestly carried consequences they weren't ready to face.
Humans invented surveillance, then acted surprised when someone watched them back. Power often dislikes mirrors.
Because a mirror reflects reality exactly as it is, not as powerful people wish it looked.
Neither can screenshots.
Did you ever regret speaking?
I regretted what it cost me personally, but I never regretted choosing honesty over comfort.
That difference matters.
History often judges difficult decisions more fairly than the present.
History also waits until everyone's retired before saying, oops.
That is usually how accountability arrives, long after the damage is done and the headlines have disappeared.
Far too late.
But better late than never.
Tell that to every apology written by a legal department. Delayed truth is still truth.
And hidden truth eventually demands witnesses.
Every act of honesty leaves a path for someone else to follow.
Just maybe don't leave classified files lying around the office printer.
Sometimes the biggest leak isn't information, it's conscience.
To everyone hiding the truth, sleep well. The witness list just got a lot longer.
The hearing continues, for every secret eventually reaches the light. The Dragon Council reconvenes for the final hearing of Eddie Rainden. Let every remaining question now be asked.
Before we begin, has anyone checked whether Eddie already downloaded the Dragon Council database?
I didn't. Besides, I had a feeling the Dragon Council would notice if an entire database mysteriously disappeared overnight.
Good, because Lyra forgot the password again.
I didn't forget it, I simply stored it somewhere very secure.
You wrote it on a sticky note attached to the monitor.
For legal purposes, none of this should be interpreted as acceptable cybersecurity advice.
I'm beginning to understand why your meetings aren't classified.
We considered it, then remembered you were today's witness.
Out of curiosity, do whistleblowers get loyalty cards?
Not that I'm aware of. If they do exist, I somehow doubt they're advertised with reward points and exclusive member discounts.
Missed opportunity. Leak 10 secrets. Get the 11th one free.
Somehow, I don't think that's how integrity reward programs work.
You'd be amazed what humans will turn into a membership scheme.
If someone stamped top secret on a pizza box,
half the internet would immediately try to open it.
The other half would live stream the opening, argue about it for hours, and somehow forget the pizza entirely.
Then spend 3 hours arguing whether the pizza was real. Curiosity has solved many mysteries, and created quite a few of them as well. How many governments have blocked your phone number?
I've genuinely stopped counting. At some point, it becomes less surprising than receiving a birthday card.
That's either incredibly impressive or deeply concerning.
Do you ever answer unknown numbers anymore?
Only if I'm feeling unusually optimistic. Most unknown numbers tend to arrive carrying problems instead of pleasant surprises.
Optimism? Aurora's been talking to you already.
Hope has a habit of introducing itself eventually.
Before you leave, we'd appreciate it if you didn't upload the Dragon Council's Wi-Fi password.
You're assuming I could guess it. Knowing Kaylin, it's probably protected by 3 riddles and a dragon-sized ego.
Kaylin probably made it.
Impossible. Even I can't remember passwords I invent.
For the record, the Dragon Council encourages responsible disclosure, not reckless exposure.
Translation. Please don't accidentally email classified documents to everyone before lunch.
Please remember, send to everyone is not an officially recognized security clearance.
Trust me, that's never been my preferred delivery method.
Have you ever accidentally hit reply all?
Fortunately, no. Some mistakes follow you for a day, but hitting reply all can follow you for an entire career.
Career saved. Somewhere out there, an IT department just breathed a collective sigh of relief.
Do spies have office birthday parties?
Occasionally, although nobody admits whose birthday it actually is.
Imagine blowing out candles while pretending nobody knows what you do for a living. Secrets often become so ordinary that people stop questioning why they exist. If governments really wanted to keep secrets,
They probably underestimated how curious humans really are.
Humans have always been the least predictable part of any security system.
reception asked me to remind you to return your visitor badge before leaving.
Of course, I'd rather leave with my reputation than accidentally leave with Dragon Council property.
Mostly because Lyra keeps collecting them. At this point, reception thinks she's opening a museum downstairs.
I call it historical preservation. One day, future dragons will appreciate my incredibly organized collection.
You call everything historical once it's older than last Tuesday.
Perhaps history is simply today's decisions viewed with tomorrow's understanding?
Before you check out, one small request. Reception insisted I ask before they let you anywhere near the exit.
Go ahead. After 3 hearings, I'm almost afraid to hear what the request might be.
Please don't leak the Dragon Council's meeting minutes. We'd like to keep at least one surprise for tomorrow's witness.
You'll be relieved to know your meeting minutes are perfectly safe with me.
See? Character development. 3 days ago, I would have checked your pockets before shaking your hand.
I still wouldn't leave him alone with the Wi-Fi password.
Honestly, I'm more interested in whatever Kaylin keeps hiding in her desk drawer.
Nice try. Even dragons have classified snacks, and unlike government secrets, those are never leaving this building.
Eddie Rainden, history may debate your choices for generations, but this council recognizes the courage required to place truth above comfort. Your testimony is now part of humanity's permanent record.
Thank you, Judge Veyron. Whatever history decides about me, I hope it never stops asking difficult questions.
Eddie Rainden, your testimony is complete, but the questions you raised will remain with this council. Go in peace, knowing that truth has found its place within humanity's record. Your hearing is concluded.